Happy New Year, everyone. Ian Maddox, HMFP, and we're excited to connect with you here in 2024. I always enjoy when we have a guest, and today is a very special guest. In fact, probably more of a permanent fixture. I'm excited to introduce to you to Virginia Morris. I do hope that everyone had a wonderful holiday season, and we're going to connect on two videos. One today, we're going to connect with Virginia to understand a little bit about her professional background, and then next week we'll connect to understand a little bit more about her family. But Virginia has a long tenure, 2 decades long track record in financial services, and as of a few weeks ago, she has joined our firm, and we're excited that she's joining the brain trust here of HMFP. So welcome, Virginia.
Well, thank you for having me.
What I'd love to know, and I'm sure our viewers would as well, whether that's clients, people here locally in the community that already know you, or people that are watching this all over the country, is a little bit about your background professionally, right?
Sure.
I know it, they don't.
Right.
And kind of just tell us that story. Give us 2 or 3 minutes on your background in financial services.
Sure. Well, I think for me, I've always been drawn to finding solutions to problems, and going way back to high school, that really led me down the path of business. And so I pursued a finance degree when I was in college. And when I graduated, kind of the natural fit was to go work in a bank. This is kind of what you do when you come out with a finance degree. So I went to work in a bank, and more of an operational position, but very quickly after about a year, I realized that I was much more suited for client relationship management. So I moved over, became a banker about 1998. Pretty soon after, the progression was to also pursue my investment licenses. And in the bank that I was working in at the time, we could do a dual role. So I started to work with clients, not just on their banking needs and lending needs, but also on their investment management needs. So had kind of a long progression, so about 25 years that I have been in sort of that dual role inside of a bank. And the last 12 years I really spent in wealth management at a large bank that's local. And really there, it helped me kind of develop my skills more in financial planning and not just asset management, investment management, but really the holistic, large view and working with clients. And really that's my passion. My passion is to meet with people, their families, get to know them, become a trusted advisor that really is looking at their whole picture holistically and finding solutions to whatever those financial issues or goals are.
Sure.
So I really love it. I love to, I'm definitely a people person, so I love to connect with clients and just take care of them. They really become family to me.
That's awesome. Virginia is somebody that I've actually known for years. While we both have been very involved in the community, and Virginia is connected to our Trustful City Schools Foundation Board. She's also connected to the Chamber of Commerce Board. And so not only is she committed kind of in a very similar way, I think that's probably why we've had such a good connection. But and that's really probably my next question is, and a little self-serving, but what was it that made you decide to join up with our team here at HMFP?
Sure. So banking has changed a lot over the years, and there's been quite a bit of change for me in the bank that I was in over the last 2 or 3 years, just with various things. And with all of the transition, I was really looking at becoming more independent and being able to be more customized with my client solutions. And so as I was looking at this independence and going down that path, Ian and I started talking, and I learned a little bit more about HMFP and really was drawn to the fact that, one, it's a smaller office, it's more personal, more intimate, I feel like, which is very suited to how I work with clients. I've seen that with you and Richard already, and I really love that. That's really one big, drawing thing to me. Also, it's in the community that I live in. So I do have clients in a lot of places, but I really am rooted in Trustful in my community, and it helps me to really further my time in the community as well in a different way. So I think the synergy that we've talked so much about that it really matches us up well was a big draw. But I'm super excited just to be able to bring a new level of tools and resources for my clients than I've had in the past. It's been really great to learn about that.
And I know that just because of our interaction in the last handful of weeks, as you've had conversations with clients, I think it's been exciting to you, even though I explained this, but I think you've just had this kind of aha moment that, yeah, confirmation, this is a good place. And because we're connected to some very large institutions,
Right.
you've realized that it's not really a step away. Like in some ways, it's just an evolution. Like whether you're connected to a large bank or an insurance company, whatever, you can replicate and maybe even exceed in some environments, in some cases, what you can bring to the table for your client in an independent environment.
Yes.
And so because of our connections and networks to folks that are nationwide, really in some cases international, we can do a lot of things that we can replicate or even exceed where you were in your banking environment. Is that a fair assessment?
Absolutely. I would think exceed would be the better word. There's just a new level of resources that I have available that I didn't necessarily have for customization.
Yeah, flexibility.
And flexibility. So, everything that I do is really rooted in financial planning to start with. That's very important to me, that my clients really approach their decisions based on a big picture. And so having all of these different tools and resources to make it even more customized to meet their goals is going to be very exciting.
That's awesome.
So,
That's awesome. Well, we feel very lucky, like I said, the addition to the Brain Trust here at HMFP, having Virginia with us is very exciting, and we wanted to get you guys the opportunity to kind of, get inside of her head a little bit and understand who she is and what she does. So until next time, Ian Maddox, HMFP.
Thank you.